It's the penultimate stage of Australia Cup qualifying, and it'll wrap up tonight with an all-NPL clash between two sides with their eyes on the national stage. A very good evening, everyone, and welcome to Ballinger Park, where Sunshine Coast Wanderers will host Brisbane City. I'm James Coughlin, here to take you through all the action on FQTV over the next 90 or possibly 120 minutes. Sunshine Coast Wanderers, a home side, they're looking to back up an impressive league campaign in 2021. And they're just on the edge of the finals race once again. This will be their first home game in the 2022 Australia Cup, and they'll be eager to pick up a huge win here to move one step closer. Meanwhile, Brisbane City in the 2021 FFA Cup, they fell at the last qualifying hurdle to local rivals Lions, and they'll be eager to make amends for that tonight with a home game against the reigning grand final winners awaiting the victor of tonight's contest. They've got plenty of recognisable names for local and non-local viewers tonight. The City back in the NPL after an unbeaten run in the second division. Let's run through the two sides as they are taking to the pitch. For Sunshine Coast Wanderers, the coach Paul Arneson, the goalkeeper Sam Nichols, 6 Jaden Brown, 7 Chris Yanchevsky, 9 Ethan Galbraith, 10 Ollie Duncan, 11 Kyron Walters, 13 Josiah Green, 14 Bailey Wern, 15 Harry Sutherland, 16 Kyan Bryant, and 40 Sean McMillan. On the bench, 5 it's Liam Ryan, 17 Miles Streecher, 18 Dice Robertson, 23 Marcus Worthington, and the reserve goalkeeper is Connor Cullen. Brisbane City in their all-white strip tonight. They're coached by Matt Smith, and he will also be starting in the number 2 jersey. The goalkeeper is Riley Stent. Number 4, Daniel Bowles. 5, Matt Jones. 6, Scott Halliday. 7, Fraser Hills. 8, Roman Hoffman. 18, Koji Kato. 19, Yuta Hirayama. 23, Arthur Antonis. 24, Jonathan Caspinello. Then on the bench, 10, Sam Sibatuara. 3, Jackson Simpkin. 22, Taj Stevenson. 25, Noah Maioroni. And the reserve goalkeeper is Winston Jory. And we are just about ready for kickoff with tonight's officials. The referee, Zach Keenan. And the assistant referees, Louise Merritt and Jackson Davis. And we are now ready for kickoff. When these sides met in the league in round 7, 24th of April, it was an exciting 4-4 draw. Will we have a winner in 90 minutes tonight? Well, we'll find out. And we are underway. It's round 6 of the Queensland Australia Cup qualifying. Sunshine Coast Wanderers and Brisbane City, and it is the visitors going from left to right on your screen, and we're very pleased to have your company on this Wednesday evening. And City just moving the ball around at the moment. Eventually a long ball forward. Now it's won by Sunshine Coast. Ollie Duncan is on the score sheet on the weekend, and he'll feed it out wide. The cross goes only as far as the first defender. And over the sideline it goes. So it was Matt Smith with the block. And Chris Yanchevsky heading over for the long throw-in. A bit of a false start there. Throw in. Stent coming and getting the punch away. Back it goes for Yanchevsky, this time on the left foot, and Smith with the intervention. Sunshine Coast Wanderers looking to continue with the pressure, and the header eventually cleared away by Brisbane City, but not quite to the halfway line, and Sunshine Coast will be able to go back on the attack again. And a borderline legal throw-in technique, but it's been given the all clear by Mr. Keenan, so play continues. Yanchevsky, Duncan for support. And moving out for Wern. Duncan, and an unsuccessful piggyback attempt there by Matt Jones, and free kick going the way of the home side. Will be Chris Yanchevsky. With no short options, this will eventually be lofted into the box, and towards the back it goes, and Stent, did he get a hand to that one? He did. That was a unexpectedly testing delivery in there from Yanchevsky. Someone gets lofted in there, and Stent just better safe than sorry, making sure that that one knocked away. And Duncan now with the delivery going towards the back post, and this time Stent comfortably claims that. And quick throw looking for his attacker, and that's dealt with by Duncan as Yuta Hirayama was the target for that. Caspinello take the throw in. Unable to cut back inside. Now Duncan, former member of the Raw Youth setup. Some who watched him in his Raw days were very impressed with his range of passing. He's certainly settled into life well on the Sunshine Coast. Kato winning the throw-in. The better of that battle against Sutherland. And Kato backing into the challenge, and on the turn, can't get the clean pass away. Sunshine Coast getting the ball back. Ball finds its way out now for Wern. There's Roman Hoffman on the ball. His versatility has led to a pretty impressive NPL career. Formerly of Gold Coast Knights, and now here go Brisbane City on the attack, and Hirayama's touch has been able to create a bit of space, and then a deflected touch behind there as Green got in the way of that shot. And you can see Hirayama just able to create a little bit of space. Or was that actually Antonis, I beg your pardon? And a chance for City from the set piece, and Smith going high for the ball and quite judging the flight accurately. And down it goes. Stent. No waste no time getting play back underway through Jones. Halliday. Scott Halliday was sent off in that round 7 meeting in the closing stages of halfway. In the closing stages of the first half, I beg your pardon, after I'm not actually sure what the red card was for. He'd just won a free kick, and then next thing you knew, the referee had brandished the card to send him off. And chested down, and calls for a handball, and then the shot from range. It goes straight there on the follow-up. It's wide open, and it's an easy tap-in the end for Yuta Hirayama. Brisbane City get the chance and strike first. You see the shot from range and just wasn't claimed in the end by Nichols, and Hirayama still had some work to do from close range. And that's another goal this year for Yuta Hirayama. And I agree, that is a good start for Brisbane City. Hirayama actually scored a brace a few weeks back. He's halfway there tonight. Here's Green. And for Sutherland. Pinball action ends with a throw in for Wanderers. Chested down, but unable to be brought under control by Bryant. chested down and under control by McMillan, and he'll move it over, but that pass can't reach Janchevsky. And a crunching challenge by Wern, ball and all. Given the all clear. Over goes Cato. He's quite able to reach his intended target of Antonis. Jones just putting his foot through that one. And Brown out for Wern. A risky pass, but he was able to get it over Antonis and out for Sutherland. Sunshine Coast able to recover enough to get that throw-in in their favour. Driving run forward now from Kyron Walters, but one's dealt with in the box by Bowles. Antonis for Hills, and now it goes all the way back for Smith. Closed down in midfield by Bryant and keeps a run going. And actually does a good enough job that he'll win the throw-in. Janchevsky waits no time with the throw-in. Chested down by Galbraith. Able to get one around the corner. Hirayama. And get by Wern. Now Caspinello going for a run. Exchanging passes, he's got the ball back, and City trying to get in behind, but able to unleash Hirayama. And Walters clipping it forward, out now for Janchevsky. If he can find the telling delivery, and Stent able to catch that. Australian Stent on the weekend was backing up Duro Dragicevic, who's not involved tonight. Halliday going inside. Now that's clipped forward, and Hirayama, keeper's a long way off his line. Could this be 2-4 City? It is a clever chip, and Yuta Hirayama has his brace inside 12 minutes. And a measured chip there by Yuta Hirayama, and the race was on. Antonis could just see that one bouncing into the goal. And how calm was that, Yuta Hirayama? Hirayama's fourth goal this Australia Cup qualifying campaign. Scored a brace last time out, 24th of May, when they beat North Pine 6-0. So, for Sunshine Coast Wanderers, this would not have been the start that they would have been hoping for. That might be the understatement of the evening. But if you are a Wanderers supporter, you'll know there's still plenty of time for them to pull back this 2-goal deficit. Nichols has been beaten twice already. Pick out Janchevsky, and then standing on the ball was McMillan, and Eventually able to recover that was Bryant. McMillan back on the ball now. That time it was a tackle of Fraser Hills that dispossessed him. Spinello. I don't think he was too pleased with that one. A bit too much slice. Duncan just getting the spare ball at halfway back into play. Hirayama just collecting Nguyen late. And Nguyen is not pleased with the City striker. I think many of the Wanderers players were all that impressed with that tackle. Goes for Cato. He'll get a chance to stretch out his legs and to move the ball on, give Hirayama something to chase. Brown back well, and Brown really had a bit of a coming together there with Hirayama. I think there was too much in that. Hirayama just trying to close down as a striker should. Now Hoffman. And Halliday's pass is picked up by Jones. Spinello will have to put on the afterburners to win this race against Wern and the sideline, and did enough to win the throw-in. Hirayama now, I beg your pardon, that was Antonis on the turn. A lunging intervention there was necessary. Wern. Hirayama chasing that one down. Antonis keeping a close eye on it, and Caspinello almost put off Duncan. And Smith, don't think he agrees with that free kick that went against him, but Janchevsky is still down. And that's McMillan. And brought under control by Galbraith, and this could free up Walters if he can get through two defenders. And well, the appeals were made after he ran into Bowles, but Mr. Keenan said nothing doing there, so we'll keep playing. Hills keeping the ball moving, going back to Cato, but that's as far as that move is going to get. So goes now Bryant. And now that beautiful ball through, and that touch a little bit heavy from Antonis, and that allows Nichols to bring that under control. Caspinello might run into a bit of trouble there with Janchevsky closing down. City are able to get out of that pinch and switch the ball over to the far touchline. Hills. Sydney looking very comfortable on the ball at the moment. We'll just try and unlock Sunshine Coast defence for a third time, and let's play on. That whistle coming from a different field. Now the ball falls to Hills. He'll take the strike on from range, and it's blocked by Wern. Winning it back, and Sunshine Coast Wanderers, they can't get a sniff of the ball at the moment. City really turning the screws. Eventually that's behind for a corner, thanks to the endeavours of Antonis. City with the corner and a 2-goal lead. Runs are made, and don't think that one went to the intended destination as Janchevsky hoofs it clear. McMillan applying the pressure. Back it goes for Stent. Pull out for Caspinello, and he got straight between the legs of Janchevsky, but the pass wasn't completed. It was out by Sunshine Coast. And great work by Hirayama, and he might drive for the byline and get the strike away, and Caspinello can't block that one off. Galbraith on the turn, able to get by Jones, but illegally so. It looks like, based on what is being signalled, accusation against Galbraith is that he had a handful of Jones's jersey, perhaps. And another long ball forward, but Wern is able to deal with it, and the City players are adamant that there was a handball there. I have to admit, I didn't see one from here. See if we can catch that in the replay. Nothing definitive there. But another massive warning sign there for Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Now can the delivery reach its intended target? It cannot. It can only go as far as the man mountain at the back. The man mountain that is Harry Sutherland. Ball clipped in towards the back post. Janchevsky uncontested on the header, and now Jones with the strike and unable to direct that one on target, but seems to be almost a shoot-on-sight policy for some of the City players. With Jones not wasting any time, chesting that one down and rifling it towards the goal. Here's some assistant referees off on the sideline making their opinions known. I think the Wanderers bench wanted them to just play on with that. Duncan now is inside, just trying to get a bit of a spell of possession and maybe put Riley Stent under pressure. Here's Duncan, but got to try and unlock a relatively organised City defence thus far. Only one really nervy moment springs to mind. This is, of course, the last night of Australia Cup qualifying, or round 6 qualifying in southeast Queensland. So yet to have a breakthrough in the other match, which is 21 minutes in so far. Southside Eagles scoreless against Sunshine Coast Fire. And that ball through, and Caspanello's got plenty of targets to aim for if he can just clip it into the right area, and a bit too much power on that, and perhaps a little bit too much angle as well, as that ball had crossed the byline. Sunshine Coast eventually able to clear their lines, but a misdirected pass could still work out for them. It's a header of Caspanello, falls for Sunshine Coast midfielder. And pounced on there in midfield by Kyron Walters. He's storming forward. Can he fashion a little bit of space? He'll take the shot on. And Daniel Bowles with the block behind for the corner. There we go. Just a glimmer of attacking spark there for the Wanderers, and that's exactly what they'll be hoping for. Something for them to build on and get themselves back in the match as quickly as possible. And Janchevsky McMillan causing a few possible headaches for Stent as that delivery goes to the near post, finds the head of Brown and over the crossbar. Went close. So Sunshine Coast Wanderers, their cup run to date. As mentioned in the introduction, this is their first home tie. Their first game back in early April was a 3-0 win away to Mogul FC. Brown, Walters and McMillan getting on the score sheet that night. And in round 5 of qualifying, we'll come back to that in a second now, as City could be in, and the Turf Monster managed to trip up Hirayama. The high foot in there is Hirayama. For all money, looked like he would have been in to at least force a save out of Sam Nichols. Yeah, Sunshine Coast, the 1st of June, they were taking on Mitchelton. It was Galbraith and McMillan on the score sheet for their 2-1 victory to advance to this stage. Sutherland, a bit of a heavy touch, and Hills deciding that sideline was going to be his friend there with the sliding tackle. It's nodded on, and the hosts are starting to find their footing in this game. They obviously would have preferred not to have done it when down 2-0, but feel confident in their chances of scoring, especially through this man, Walters. He's forced to check his run to the outside. Goes the cross. And Bowles, I think that was putting his head in the way. And Tonus just maintaining possession. Now back it goes all the way back. Smith. Halliday out it goes once again. Caspinello on the ball. Back foot Jones. Ball gets clipped forward and Nichols had to be alert to the danger, but the flag had gone up. So even if City had have been able to get in behind there, they wouldn't have been able to do too much, and that's going to be a free kick. And that is also going to be, I believe, a yellow card shown as Galbraith continues to... No card as it so happens, but Galbraith continues a disagreement. We'll come back after no advantage is accrued after it was Hills with the not too subtle tug back. Nichols getting it away, Yanchevsky. And Walters facing pretty impressive dribbling skills there, and well, I think that disagreements with Mr. Keener's decision there will continue, but we'll have a attacking throw in, and now we're going to see a yellow card for Galbraith. He remains adamant that there was a foul in the previous attacking move, but Chevsky now taking a towel to the ball to help him warm up this long throw in. Galbraith the nearest target. And towards Galbraith it goes. Tries to knot it down. Back it goes for Bryant. Yanchevsky this time on the left foot. And they find a City defender, and handball given there against the Wanderers player. Chevsky chesting that one down and getting it over for Bryant. And pinball action now back for Yanchevsky. Push it forward, and Walters has been a bit more involved in the last 5 minutes. Back for Jones. So he sizes up his options, goes inside for Hoffman, and that pass is picked off by Duncan and Millen. Tension's just getting a little bit high on the pitch right now. Wanderers feeling a little bit hard done by a couple of calls, and so probably a bit of frustration about being 2-0 down. Ball outside, and the driving cross can't reach Hills. It's well cut out by Brown. City once again just very calm on the ball with the on-rushing Wanderers player. Brisbane City's women's team in action in FQPLW tonight. They're up 1-0 over Southwest Queensland Thunder. Catch that match on demand. Highlights or full replay on FQTV. And just like that, it's 2-0 for Brisbane City. As that searching ball out wide is able to find Caspinello. He'll dip into the bag of tricks, but eventually up for the safe pass back to Matt Jones. Now Caspinello. It's been a pretty entertaining battle between him and Janchevsky so far tonight. City looking to further add to their advantage with this corner. It's a low ball that dealt with by the first defender and only on the turn by Halliday. And Hills acres of space and is then able to cut it back, and first time shot by Caspinello could be calmly caught by Nichols. Brown going for a wander forward. He's making his way back now to his central defensive spot. Duncan will shift play to this near side. When drive it out to a 2-1 matchup, but that was well won. Galbraith using his muscle. Janchevsky, it's time to measure up his options. Duncan, Walters trying to link up, and now the ball gets through for Galbraith on the turn. I think he was trying to play in Kyron Walters. And a little bit quicker run than perhaps Ethan Galbraith was expecting. Galbraith once again going hold up man as that ball is cut out by Bowles. And with the ball going out just before the corner flag, he's going to set up for a long throw in for Chris Janchevsky as Galbraith continuing his dialogue with the referee. Now taking up station at the front post, Galbraith. Sutherland won't win that battle, but in now for there, and the attempted bicycle kick from Walters. It would have been spectacular if he'd connected with it. Now Hirayama, and he'll get the touch, he'll get by the defender, and he's tripped from behind by Wynn. And now there's a decision to be made for the referee. And it's going to be a red card shown there for Bailey Wynn. And this night just goes from bad to worse for Sunshine Coast Wanderers. The foul was on the outside of the 18-yard box, so Bailey Wynn is off for a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. And the discussions will continue for Sunshine Coast Wanderers, but the decision has been made. Bailey Wynn, the clip on Hirayama's heels, and they'll be very keen to see the back of Yuta Hirayama. Sunshine Coast, he's been a thorn in their side all night. Ollie Duncan with a quick word there for Like Roman Hoffman will be the one to take. He steps, strikes it, gets it around the wall and makes absolutely no mistake. What a hit. Brisbane City are in cruise control, and it's Daniel Bowles getting on the score sheet with a perfectly hit free kick. And there was no stopping that one. So 39 minutes played now, and City, you would think, have at the very least 1 foot in the final round of qualifying for the Australia Cup. Bronx cheer from someone in the crowd for the awarding of that free kick. And Jones, a bit too physical there with McMillan. Sutherland making his way forward here. Galbraith remain the two obvious targets. Down goes Jones there, and I think probably appropriate for Mr. Keenan now to just calm everybody down. The tensions are starting to really pick up and frustration boiling over for the home side. Chevsky with the delivery to the back post, finding the head of Galbraith, and despite the appeals of Sutherland, it is going to be a goal kick for the visitors. City, if they want to, they can really go on, but let's make sure they don't take their foot off the accelerator. This Sunshine Coast side is certainly capable of causing some headaches. Strong work in midfield by Brown, winning the ball back. Over it goes for Walters. Galbraith. Bryant. Control that now, Hills. And the curling ball into the box. Able to reach Antonis. And a high boot there by Halliday. And the Sunshine Coast Wanderers, I don't know if it's the supporters or the bench, but there's some people here that are just trying to argue for every possible inch for them, and I suppose that's all part of home ground advantage. Can't find the necessary path for that pass, which forces him to check it back to Nichols. And some fairly blunt coaching advice there from Matt Smith for Caspinello after he felled McMillan. There's a delivery, and it's nodded on by Sutherland, but couldn't slide it on to a teammate.
Straight out for Caspinello, and he'll be given something to chase if he can win the foot race to the ball against Brown. And let's see off that challenge and put the ball into the box. Stumble. Yeah, could open up a move for Duncan, as a few players are slipping. Halliday called for a handball, but nothing given. Outside of the foot pass, eventually intercepted by Jones. Walters, he's not giving up the fight just yet. He'll keep running himself into the ground. And McMillan, I think he was seen as a little bit theatrical there by a referee. All over the top, just quite finding the right channel for Hirayama. Duncan, the floating pass out for Yanchevsky. If he can find the delivery in there, and Stent palmed it away, but he's looking like he's feeling the effects of that. And good news is he will have the halftime break to recover from that landing. It's been an eventful first half. 2 goals for Yuta Hirayama and a bullet of a free kick from Daniel Bowles. Bailey Wern's night came to an end after a red card. Sunshine Coast Wanderers down to 10 and down 3-0. What does the second half have in store? We'll find out when we come back after these messages.
Today we're at Goodwin Park, home of Olympic FC, with the equaliser campaign yet again. We were very lucky tonight. We actually had Stephen Huang, the candidate for the LNP, and Graham Perrott, who's the ALP member for this electorate. Fantastic home crowd that we had, and they actually got to talk to the crowd and tell them their plans about how they will be committing to female football going forward. We're investing in Olympic FC, not only for the future but potentially as a training base for the Women's World Cup next year. Why the equaliser campaign? Well, the equaliser campaign is part of Legacy 23. Football Australia put the Legacy 23 plan together to try and leverage the FIFA Women's World Cup, which is coming next year to Australia and New Zealand. Community facilities are an integral part of improving the capacity and capability of clubs all across the country, and equaliser plays its part. We identified that only 35% of female facilities across the nation are actually female friendly, and we're aiming for 100%. So the equaliser campaign is calling upon all sides of politics to support women's football through female-friendly facilities that give enclosed showers, toilets and change, and make a safe, inviting environment for them. If I had one message to Stephen and Graham, moving on from this event today, it's that you've seen how important this club is to the community. Now all you've got to do is invest in that community and deliver for female players within this club to make sure that they have equal opportunities, the same as the men.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Vito Sports pride themselves on delivering top-quality FIFA regulation compliant goals. Each goal is made from durable, high-density, thick aluminium and then finished in a white powder coat. To provide quick delivery, Vito Sports stock all goals in this range within their Brisbane distribution warehouse, allowing customers to quote, order and deliver in a matter of days. If you'd like to inquire about the Vito Sports goal range, email us at admin@vitosports.com.
They say you can't choose your family, but you can choose your football family. A family has legends you look up to. And the up-and-comers. A family pitches in and works together as a team. We have the ones who keep us in check, and we motivate each other to be the best. Be the best! But it's my brothers and my sisters who always have my back. That's why even my real family love my football family. So what are you waiting for? Join our team. Come on!
Welcome back, everybody, for the second half of this Australia Cup Round 6 qualification match from Ballinger Park here on the Sunshine Coast. James Coughlin bringing you all the action on FQTV. It is Brisbane City cruising at the moment, 3-0 to the good, while the 10-man Sunshine Coast Wanderers will be without Bailey Wan after his 38th minute red card. And it looks like we've got a couple of changes coming up at half-time. You can see Sam Sibatuara coming on, as is Jackson Simpkin. So halftime moves being made. And I feel like I can make a relatively educated guess without going too deep that Simpkin has most likely replaced player coach Matt Smith. Sibatuara looks like he might have replaced two-goal hero Yuta Hirayama. Jackson Simpkin, no, actually he hasn't replaced Matt Smith because Smith is on the ball now. Oh, I'll bring you confirmation when we know for sure. Meantime, City just happy to knock the ball around to start the second half. Cato now back for Simpkin, formerly of the Brisbane Roar Academy. And prior to that, Brisbane City. He's a versatile defender. He can play central or a fullback role. Free kick going the way of City. Hills will return the ball. We do also have a halftime change for Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Number 18, Dice Robertson, has made his way onto the pitch. Smith just sizing up his options, opts to go short for Hills. Simpkin getting that under control and able to get it for Cato. Antonis and Sunshine Coast, especially Ollie Duncan, not pleased that that throw-in was given to Brisbane City. Eventually, Sunshine Coast get a foot on the ball. There's Duncan. And Liam Ryan is also on for Sunshine Coast in jersey number 5, as you can see, as is Marcus Worthington. So the changes came in thick and fast at half-time.
Now here comes City on the attack again. Antonis into the box. Tries to fashion a bit of space for the shot, but no way through. Cato. It's a free kick eventually off substitute Ryan. They tried to slide that ball through, but nothing doing. Robertson goes down. City just happy to knock the ball around again. Sunshine Coast, they've had a couple of departures this past week. It was announced after Saturday's win away to Logan Lightning that Andrei Yanchevsky and Hirayama have left the club to pursue other footballing endeavours. If the rumour mill is to be believed, they'll both be plying their trade outside of Queensland. Goes across towards Sibatuara. He tries to get a foot to it. So close there for the Sydney man, who's notched up over 100 appearances for the club. And guys trying to play their way out of it, and Duncan able to see off the pressure. Walters is now at the point of the attack and skip past a couple of would-be challengers and take the shot on from range. And Kyron Walters goes close. He definitely won't be giving up the cause. Walters is not just in the attacking half. The bending effort that Stent saw go by his right-sided post. Driven ball able to pick out Hills, and out wide it's Caspinello. Continue his battle with Yanchevsky. Goes for Sibatuara, and the sliding challenge by Brown forces him back. Halliday over for Simpkin. In midfield is Walters, doing well to win the ball back. And just passes the ball off for Duncan. Now ball falls for Duncan as he slides the ball through, and once again Sunshine Coast feeling like there was a foul that could have resulted in a penalty on Ryan. A foul on Ryan that could have resulted in a penalty. I wonder if frustrations with Mr. Keenan continue. Duncan looked like he might have been clipped there by Hoffman, but no free kick given. Simpkin rising high, but losing out as Wanderers now have numbers forward. And Brian couldn't get that one under control. And the half chances are starting to build now for Sunshine Coast. Well, down to 10 men, it would be an unlikely comeback. Definitely not out of the question, especially if they can get one back in the next 5 or so minutes. Smith just calmly rolling that one for Stent, who keeps it going. Halliday is dispossessed by Green and handed off for Walters, who's dangerous from anywhere. Yanchevsky, the optimistic leap. Some more rolls behind for a goal kick. So some of the other results from round 6 of Queensland Australia Cup qualifying. As it stands, last night we had 4 games take place. Penn Power, despite going down to 10 men, got by Gold Coast United. Logan upsetting Olympic 2-1. Excellent goal in that one. A strike from range. And Lions 2-0 over a stubborn Moreton Bay side. Rochdale 5, Broadbeach 3. Plenty of goals in that one. And then tonight we have Sunshine Coast Wanderers and Brisbane City, which you are obviously watching. And also out at Memorial Park at Bulimba, Southside Eagles and Sunshine Coast Fire. That is still scoreless. Well, up in regional Queensland, the battle for that one spot continues. Edge Hill 4-3 winners over MA Olympic earlier this month. Magpies Crusaders 4-2 over Across the Waves. So that sets up a tantalising rematch of last year's round 7 bout. Edge Hill against Magpies Crusaders. As City win another corner. Sometimes for the round 7 fixtures are still to be confirmed, but the Southeast Queensland fixtures, we do know Rochdale will be taking on Penn Power, an FQPL versus NPL bout there. Logan will be hosting the winner of Southside Eagles, Sunshine Coast Fire. And the winner of this game, which, if this current scoreline holds, will be Brisbane City, possibly setting up a Brisbane Classico. Will be at Corporate Travel Management Stadium or Ballinger Park. Hills plays it off Yanchevsky for another corner. I mentioned that's now 4 goals in the qualifying campaign for Yuta Hirayama. but he is not the Brisbane City leading scorer. That actually is Arthur Antonis, who scored 5 goals across the 2 matches so far, and the corner goes in and actually cleared away by the host, Sibatuara. Hoffman. Excellent player for Gold Coast Knights. They've made the move up the M1 and over the Riverside Expressway if you want to take that way to get to Newmarket. Now here comes Sunshine Coast again, and that move will end with a whistle for an offside call. This would be the sort of time where you really would appreciate the experience of someone like Matt Smith running your back line. Acres of experience, and we do have a goal at Memorial Park. Southside Eagles 1-0 up over Sunshine Coast Fire. We will continue to bring you updates from that match, if you aren't multi-screening it, of course. Goes forward, Antonis. Back it goes Stent. For Brisbane City, the cup run has been the highlight of a really up and down reintroduction to the National Premier League, the top division. So far this season, 3 wins, 2 draws, 6 defeats. Obviously, it's been a tough start to the campaign for them as well, however. Remember the damage that the club suffered in late February with the flooding. The good news is it sounds like they're getting back on their feet as they're enjoying their 70th anniversary. It's getting commemorated quite a lot on their social accounts. Well, in comes the ball into the box, and Stent had that covered, but Cato back and decided that it's better safe than sorry and just hoofed that one behind for the corner. Sixth defeat of the season for Brisbane City came on the weekend. 3-1 loss to Gold Coast United, and Walters is happy to try the spectacular. And pass by Caspinello is picked off. Sibatuara. Ryan back now for Robertson. And almost a mix-up at the back, but nice Robertson able to launch it forward, and Walters and over to his left foot, but can't get the angle on the pass, and Chevsky will chase it down. Simkin, and he's collected late there by Walters, and A whole lot of protests from the City attacker as he went in late on the young defender. Mr. Keenan was quick to brandish the yellow card. Skipping by the challenge of Duncan. Okay, back for Hills as he can't find a way through, and strong challenge by Worthington. Jones forward now, Sibatuara. Two defenders looking to close him down. Trying to find himself a bit of space, which he's done now. Brown for attention, cutting back on the left foot, and he'll bend the shot. That one was claimed by Nichols. Still 1-0 Southside Eagles over Sunshine Coast Fire. So that game is on the stream in its 61st minute, 67th here at Ballinger Park. Well, Sunshine Coast Wanderers, well, they've been the league's draw specialists so far. 3 wins, 7 draws, just the 1 defeat. Actually, their win over Logan on Saturday, if my maths is correct, broke a run of 7 straight NPL draws. Well, that record is good enough for 6th place. Still very much capable of striking late. It looks like we'll have another change being made ready, and an outfield player. I'm going to go out on a limb and suggest it will be Miles Dreeker joining us so far. And Tonus just happy to keep possession in favour of City, and I have to think that it will be a very, very heavily weighted possession stat for City as they just keep the ball away from this 10-man Sunshine Coast Wanderers side. Now for Hills, and keep it going, and Cato, he'll go for a run and actually square it back. First time shot taken. Antonis can't get that one on target. Walters. And Hills, a well-timed lunge. There is Worthington. We have another Wanderers player going down late, and what was it? Howls of pain. See if we can go back far enough on the replay to catch that. So it looks like it's left its mark there on Bryant. So we just wait and see what's happening with these 2 changes. And for each side. Looks like it will be Noah Maironi being brought on. It will be an early mark for Scott Halliday, who was sent off when these sides met back in April. We have an equaliser, Sunshine Coast Fire. 1-1. And with this game seemingly well and truly in hand for Brisbane City, it is a chance to rest some players ahead of a big game this Saturday, I beg your pardon, where they're heading out to Richlands to take on Lions. Possibly a chance to get a bit of early confidence ahead of the likely Australia Cup tie, and just caught the replay of the goal, and it was a strike from a long way out. To level proceedings there. So with 25 minutes remaining at Memorial Park. It is one apiece with under 20 minutes to go here at Ballinger Park. It's been a fairly quick moving second half. It is Brisbane City closer and closer to that round 7. Maironi and inside Antonis exchanging passes well with Hills, and the curling shot as it's palmed away by Nichols. And City keeping it alive through Hills. It is launched away by Smith. The ball was eventually won back. Sunshine Coast Wanderers still pushing for a goal. It would just be a consolation goal. Running that one down for Ryan if he can get the towards the goal. Tackle looks like it's left a mark on Matt Smith. Amazing run there from Caspinello, able to get them over halfway before punching effort from Robertson. Just stops that one in its tracks. I believe that change for Sunshine Coast Wanderers was 17 Miles Drieker for Ollie Duncan. Now, why can't he find the cross in? And that was almost brought under control by Janchevsky very acrobatically. Now Hills. Hoffman. Dismissed by Robertson, who is in turn robbed by Hills, and Robertson gets one back with the lunging challenge. Southside Eagles pushing for the goal, putting the cross into the box, but no danger coming from that. Now back it goes for Hills. And Mayoroni with the curling effort, and that's off the bar, so close. What would have been a memorable goal. No, Mayoroni. There's Hills just teeing up the youngster who really rattled the woodwork. Under 15 minutes to go now. City just pushing forward in the box then, and Mayoroni can pass it to one of the Sunshine Coast players. Hirayama. Smith just calm on the ball. Meanwhile, the action continues at Memorial Park. Got a free kick coming up. Beg pardon, that's a player injury. I'm keeping an eye on it on my phone while still bringing you the end of this one. City just maintain a bit of comfort in possession. There's Mayoroni. As I said, City have Lions up next. It won't get any easier the following weekend when they're scheduled to host Olympic at Corporate Travel Management Stadium. Sunshine Coast Wanderers, they're at home to Capalaba on Sunday before travelling to AJ Kelly Park. Now, there's a couple of their former players, including Brody Boyce, who had that late equaliser Friday night against Lions. And Walters still not giving up the chase in an admirable effort from him. We'll have the final change being made. McFraser Hills will be replaced by 22 Taj Stevenson. The injured player has been cleared off at Bulimba, and action will resume as we can find a winner in 90 minutes for that one. There's Robertson first to the ball and go for a run. Loses out in the challenge to Simpkin. Profitable trip up north for Brisbane City, and we're hoping to build on that momentum. Both sides have officially emptied their benches, bar the reserve goalkeepers of Connor Cullen and Winston Jory. Ball goes from Worthington, but Simpkin was assured since coming on. Place of the goal scorer Daniel Bowles. That free kick is going to be replayed time and time again. And I'm sure a few of his former Brisbane Roar and Adelaide and Gold Coast United teammates will be texting him saying, where did that come from? That cross is calmly claimed by Stent. City still pushing for a fourth goal. Central Coast Fire with a attacking corner. 15 minutes of normal time remaining. Maroney steps on the ball. He's able to get away with it. Goes in a header, forcing a relatively straightforward save out of the Southside Eagles keeper. Don't you love technology? All the action from the Australia Cup qualifiers. Just can't get the ball to unleash Janchevsky, who's straight into an offside position. Simpkin now for Sibatuara, who's almost taken up a de facto left-back role. Now a free kick for Southside Eagles. Brisbane City's women's team have now matched their men's scoreline in their with Southwest Queensland Thunder. So a potentially telling moment in the other Australia Cup tie. Maroney out for Sibatuara, and he'll slide that ball in. Here's Antonis in the open, and he makes no mistake to make it 4. It's Arthur Antonis on the turn, and City can now start planning for a round 7 tie against Lions. Beautiful pass there by Sibatuara, and just a tired overrun there by Bryant. So Antonis, 6th goal of Australia Cup qualifying. Nothing came of that free kick for Southside Eagles, by the way. Side by Walters. Drika. Here, Matt Smith, full of coaching pointers for his defensive teammates. It's just been too tall of a mountain for Sunshine Coast Wanderers to climb. They were 2-0 down after 12 minutes, and once we had that red card for Wynn, and Bowles subsequently punishing them with the free kick. Chevsky is busy, but hasn't quite had the impact we would normally see from him tonight. Strong work in midfield, able to see off the threat. Walters, and he'll decide why not have a pop from range, but Stent saw that one coming all the way. Fire building the pressure, and as soon as I bring that up, lose the ball but win it back, and going for a run into the box and trying to fashion an angle for a shot, but it's blocked behind for the corner. Robertson winning that collision with Myeroni. We'll just see out the final 3.5 minutes plus whatever stoppages we have. Antonis knocked down, and a goal kick for the hosts at Bulimba. A free kick for the visitors at Ballinger Park. It has been a fairly routine effort in the second half for both of these sides. Antonis just got it over to Myeroni, and out off the midsection of Sibatuara. This one by Drika. That was quite the pass that I had in mind, but almost worked out for City. Here comes Stevenson to turn and get the cross away, but instead he's legally barreled over by Dice Robertson. Walters, he's still hungry for a goal. He might get his opportunity here if he can get inside the challenge of Matt Smith. He'll get the shot away, and well saved there by Stent. That was probably his best chance of the game. Fire going on the attack once more. That is Walters. I thought about it. Bending ball goes for Drika, who had stayed on side. And Matt Smith, probably knowing the position he and Brisbane City are in, just says, well, if it wasn't offside, if you say so. And Sunshine Coast with a late corner. again, some no-nonsense instructions from Matt Smith. Comes the corner. Dealt with somewhat at the near post. Back for Janchevsky to find the delivery. It's able to fall to the foot now of Walters, who just sliced his shot away. We now tick over 90 minutes played. And we may have a couple of stoppages, but it hasn't really been the... No, actually, we will have a stoppage now for a throw-in. But I can't imagine we'll have too many minutes of stoppage time added on. After all, the one break there for injury to Bryant and a couple of changes, but enough to really warrant more than a couple of extra minutes being played tonight. We may have 30 extra minutes and then some at Memorial Park, or not, as Sunshine Coast Fire have taken the lead with only 5 minutes remaining. Late drama in the cup, but no late drama here at Ballinger Park as Brisbane City cruise to a 4-0 victory over Sunshine Coast Wanderers. It was a brace from Yuta Hirayama, Daniel Bowles with the third goal, and then Arthur Antonis added one more for good measure, and they will move on to the final stage of qualifying. In the meantime, flick over to the other stream for the Australia Cup. It is Sunshine Coast Fire 2. I'm James Colgan. It's been a pleasure bringing you all the action. This has been a production of Double Take Sports for Football Queensland. Enjoy the rest of your night.